Hey guys, Bit of Steel here, back with another video. Today we're taking another look at a disaster save. It's been a while, need to take a break from all the formidable nations. Can't always do the same thing, right? So let's hop right in. And today we're checking out a Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Doesn't seem that bad. Well, let's see what he writes. Denver Wright tells me that he has been playing Poland, obviously. He refused the German request for Danzig, okay. Didn't sign a non-aggression pact with either Germany or Russia. I can see that. And when the Germans declared, actually managed to push them. The north is secured, but they've dug in the south. Yeah, seems about right. It's all mountains down there. Soviets had a war call on me, but they didn't use it, so I had taken my army off of the border. Ah, I see what your problem is now. They then attacked and my defense collapsed. In an attempt to fall back to better terrain, I lost a portion of the Eastern Army. Now all of Lithuania, Latvia and Eastern Poland are under Soviet control. Italy is pushing France and my Eastern line isn't holding. Please help. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so you've got a decent amount of troops here. What templates are we running? Why are you... Okay, so this cavalry brigade's gonna go. Why are you even using it? 16 divisions. Okay, and the rest of your army is infantry. Okay, this is decent. This is decent. I can work with this. But it does look like you've designed a 14-4, but you're not running it. So how do you get to this point without any offensive capabilities? Did you lose your 14-4s, or were you just using a pure wall of infantry? Let's check out your casualties. I'm gonna guess you were using a pure wall of infantry to just overwhelm the enemy. Battle lines. Let's just delete everything that's here, because I'm gonna redo it anyway. Okay, the army of the south looks decent enough. Germany is spread fairly thin, and they're gonna be fighting a lot of French troops. The French are, I want to say holding, but they are slowly losing. Let's just hope they lose slowly enough. And yeah, these guys are cut off. Hungary is not involved, so all of this is cut off. So those French troops are gonna starve. But we can use Hungary at a later point. If we have the Germans close to capitulation, I can just come in from the rear, call Hungary in, and quickly rush towards Vienna, Graz, and Klagenfurt. That could be a pretty good deal. So we'll keep Hungarian troops in reserve. Okay, here's your cavalry. Gonna unassign these from the field marshal. I'll put them somewhere near Poznan. I'm gonna reorganize these into infantry. I don't want these garbage templates. They're pointless. Why even have them? The rest of the army is looking, well, not too fresh. So yeah. All right. Fallback line. I'm gonna guess use the river here. That's the only shot you've got, because they're gonna overwhelm you here. The line's gonna get a little longer, but that river is gonna keep you alive. So I'm gonna set a fallback line along this river. That is gonna put pressure on Warsaw, but it's really the only viable defensive ground you've got left, considering you've lost half the country. As for the other front, let's draw a line here. Yeah, like that. I don't think we need... I think 60 divisions on this front should be enough. So I'm going to take this army and spread them out across the other two armies here, like that. That leaves me with 10 divisions. And I'm going to add you here to the other field marshal. Just bolster up the eastern defense. I don't think we're going to be pushing the Germans just yet. I need to shore up the eastern defenses first. All right, Navy. Yeah, let's just start patrolling the lower Baltic Sea. There's nothing else we can do with it. Air Force. Oh, you've got a decent Air Force. Okay, I'm gonna turn on ground crews. I'm gonna turn off interception. I'm just gonna fight on air superiority, and the CAS is gonna do close air support. All right, you've got a decent amount of airplanes. If we can wrest control of Western Poland and dominate the sky here, we can grind the Russian Colossus to a halt here. At least we're gonna try. All right, recruitment. That's bad. Oh, this is really bad. Okay. How's production looking? Okay, you're making infantry equipment 1 still. I'm not gonna switch this out to 2 until we fix our deficit. I need that production efficiency. Towed anti-air. Considering your air force is actually really good or decent, I don't think we're gonna make towed anti-air. We need like over 1,000 to reinforce what we have in the field, so I'm just gonna get rid of it and assign those factories to CAS. Close air support is what's gonna win us this. And then just keep producing support equipment and towed artillery. That should be fine. Yeah, rest of the production isn't gonna get changed until we fix our deficit. Oh, that's a lot of guns we need. The only thing we can really do is to just fall back, make an orderly retreat back here to the defensive terrain behind the river, and hope we make it. Hope we don't lose too many divisions in the retreat, and hope the Russians give us some time to breathe, because I am not feeling confident here. Yeah, I am definitely not feeling confident here. Like, the fact that Germany's almost gone is great. It's just that, you know, Germany isn't the problem anymore. It's the Russians, and they're really close to your remaining victory points. You are pretty close towards capitulation, and we're only going to keep losing factories and manpower this way, so alright, we'll make it work. Try to make it work. Okay, you got spies, so I'm gonna park some more spies in every territory we can. They might help, might not. We'll find out. I think you're non-aligned, so I don't think... No, you can't do collaboration governments, which is annoying. That would have been able to knock out the Germans really quickly. And those 60 divisions on this front would make all the difference in the world. Oh well, it is not meant to be. Meanwhile, I'm gonna start my orderly retreat back to the front lines. These guys are just gonna... Oh, alright, resistance to occupation before I forget. Start with local police force, and you've got a garrison template. What does it look like? Okay, for garrison templates, just make these as big as possible. I'm gonna remove your recon detachment because they're pointless for a garrison unit and you don't have MP's research. Now look at how much equipment you're saving. That does not seem like a lot, but the more territory you occupy, this really helps. There, that should fix your occupation. Yeah, I'm gonna start the game real slow like, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, one more thing. Focuses. I'm gonna stop doing any focuses. I want political power. I want to get war economy ramped up to total mobilization, and of course women in the workforce, and maybe get desperate defense if the Soviets push harder, which they probably will. While I'm here, research. Okay, multi-altitude flying's good. That's gonna make your fighters even better. Oh, you've gone Grand Battle Plan. I hate Grand Battle Plan, but it's too late to switch out. Your industry is a little behind, but it's okay. And for the love of God, why do people keep researching atomic research? It's pointless. By the time you're making nukes, you shouldn't need nukes anymore. You should have won the game. Oh well, it's almost done anyway. Might as well keep researching it and then use the slot for something useful, like infantry equipment. Alright, so be it. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Okay, so I let a day tick by. Let's see if they will send us Lend-Lease now. Okay, now they will. So I'm gonna ask for everything I can get. Like airplanes, fighters, CAS, anything. Anything at all from anyone who will send us stuff. Oh, look at that. Our allies. Our allies are coming in clutch here. Oh, Belgium. Belgium, MVP of the game already. 12,000 guns, thank you very much. Alright, this equipment in 30 days is going to save our kielbasa. We just have to last that long. Railroad as many of these divisions out as possible, just so they can get into position and start building entrenchment real quick. Oh, before I forget, trade. So you're trading with the French. I'm gonna set one factory there and get the rest of our steel from Hungary. Yes, this is gonna make them more independent, but do we really care at this point? I don't think you do. Oh dear God, I hope this retreat goes well. We're trading favorably in the air, plus the allies have a lot of stuff up here. I am confident, sort of, that we'll be able to grind the Russian Air Force to dust here. As for the German front, yeah, it's fairly thinly populated, but it's same for the Germans. They really don't have all that much equipment or that many troops left anyway, so it's fine, it's fine. They don't seem aggressive, it's the Russians that we're really worried about. Worst case scenario, we can peel this entire line back to this river if we have to, and that narrows the front so much that Germany is no longer an issue. Now we just have to hold for 28 days and collect all that free equipment. Alright, I'm seeing green bubbles. Green bubbles give me hope. They give me hope. Keep withdrawing, just don't get overrun now. Remember, Poland is not yet lost. Look at these green bubbles. We are holding them on the river line. We are holding them on the river line. Oh, I almost forgot. I stopped producing anti-air, so I should probably remove it from my divisions. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Alright, certain locations are going to be a problem. We're going to get red bubbles and we might get pushed out. Like, this position is protected by the river, but it can be attacked from 1, 2, 3 different locations, meaning the Soviets can throw a lot of firepower at it. Eventually, they are going to wear down our organization. So what I'll probably be doing is splitting off individual divisions every now and then to issue them a last stand order on the cheap. Because if I were to select the general, it would cost us a 50 command power. We would be issuing a last stand order to all divisions under his command. However, what if we don't do that, but instead select one division out of this stack, give him a new army, and select a leader? Who are we gonna select here? Vladislav Bortnowski? Alright, he's not busy. And now we just need to spend 2.6 command power to issue a last stand order, and that tile will hold until 7 days have run out? 7 days. It's good to keep those red bubbles going, that way the Soviets lose a lot of manpower and equipment, and we have an opportunity to reinforce. Just pull out divisions that are low on organization like this one, select it from the battle, and force it to withdraw. It will walk out, start recovering, and you can send it back in. Ah, Japan declared on the Philippines. That's good. That means in 70 days they'll be declaring on the Dutch East Indies, and that is going to draw in the Americans. And some American manpower would change everything on this front. We don't have to beat the Russians, we just have to keep them here.
12 seconds later.
Alright, we can enact desperate defense. We will fall back no further. It's only 45 days, but it might be the difference between win or lose. Okay, this cavalry has arrived. I'm gonna change it all to infantry. Yes, we don't have the equipment. I know. I'm just gonna let these guys turn into the divisions that they're supposed to be, and I'm gonna consolidate them until I have a few divisions that are worthy of combat. Let's see, 3 should be enough. Yeah. I'll combine them by 3s and then just throw them into the fray. I'll be keeping one eye on the eastern front, and I'll divert some of my attention to the Germans. If I find opportunities to take places like Stuttgart, Nuremberg, and Karlsbad, I will take them, just to get them close enough to capitulation that I can just wipe them out by taking Vienna, Graz, and maybe Klagenfurt. Because when I pull the Hungarians in, they're going to be attacked by the Russians, the Slovaks, the Romanians, and what's left of the Germans. So it is a clutch moment. So we gotta time it well. Meanwhile, all these allied divisions in Hungary are just gonna take massive attrition. Yeah, they're gonna bleed to death. So like here, I have an opportunity to attack the Germans from 3 sides. Even though this is all infantry, we might be able to push them. Their tanks are so weak, they might as well not be there. And then try to drive straight for Nuremberg. I just want a couple more of their victory points. We need to knock the Germans out as quickly as we can, just so we can reinforce the east. While the air battle is turning green, so there is that. I would have assumed more divisions would be taking damage from our CAS, but we'll be making more of the CAS anyway. It's fine. Ah, very generous of you, Mr. Roosevelt. Problem is, it's a lot of convoys. Whole lot of convoys. Oh, well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Gonna see if I can queue up a couple of divisions without spending all my manpower, just so, yeah, have something being produced as soon as we find equipment. The north here is like totally secure. These divisions had time to dig in. They're pretty well prepared. It's just down here. These 3 or 4 positions are constantly going to be pressured, so I'll need to constantly cycle units in and out, issue these one-man last stand orders. Plus, I'll need to keep an eye on Warsaw, because they are coming at Warsaw fierce. Warsaw is very vulnerable. Can be attacked from 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Even though it has a river, that's not ideal. Hey, we've taken Nuremberg. How close is Germany to capitulation? Probably need Stuttgart, Ulm. If I take Vienna, I'm tempted to call the Hungarians in to quickly rush Vienna and the victory points in the south. I'm just afraid it's not going to be enough. Too little, too late. I don't want to squander the opportunity. Right, 150 PP. I could go up to war economy. I mean, total mobilization. But I really don't want to do that until I get women in the workforce as well to offset the manpower loss. We are out of manpower. Most of our manpower is in these regions, so we might be able to reclaim some of our manpower if we can take some land back from the Soviets, but that's not going to happen. I'm just going to cancel a couple of these guys in the queue that don't have equipment anyway. Yeah, that's gonna have to do. I need manpower. I could go up to a service by requirement, but training time goes up and output of everything goes down, so I can't do that. Oh, that reminds me, I'm still building. Why am I building in Hungary? I need factories. Like, jack this up. I need factories. And an airbase. Alright, we're about to take Ulm. That is 1 more victory point. Come on, Germany. Just give up. You know you're beaten, right? Alright, we're out of the deficit, so I'm going to switch these guys out for better infantry equipment. Ooh, steel. Yikes. It's just an endless cycle of last stand orders trying desperately to hold on. Can we hold Warsaw? Yeah, reinforcements are on the way. Absolutely cannot afford to lose Warsaw. I'm also going to start splitting my air wings into groups of 50 250 is the minimum amount you need for the planes to actually do anything in combat. So this just means there's a lot more planes to be distributed along all these combats, because one fighter wing or one CAS wing can only support one round of combat. At least that is my understanding of it. I could be wrong. I'm often wrong. Yes. All right, we've got Ulm. Okay, Germany, how close are you now? 79%. I'm gonna need Stuttgart. I'm gonna throw a lot of stuff at Stuttgart. Hopefully we can dislodge these guys. That's a lot of victory points here. Like 20? Nice. Alright, first couple of divisions are ready for deployment. And I force these green guys out. Doesn't matter that they're green. Immediately throw them into the fray. The more divisions I have on the line, the better. They can get their experience in the field. Speaking of experience, can I upgrade any of you guys yet? No, not really. Oh, an ambusher. Yes, please. That's gonna help. Don't want to spend too much of my command power, though. I need that for these stupid last stand orders. We're starting to do a little more damage to enemy divisions. Like, this is still not a lot, though. Oh well, keep shooting down their planes. Eventually they'll run out. I know it's the Soviet Union, but even they cannot produce forever. And another last stand order. I know these are cheesy, but they're really the only thing keeping us on our feet right now. If they break through the river line, we are so very, very screwed. Hey, we've taken Stuttgart. Alright, Germany. Close. They need 10% of their victory points. That I think if we rush Vienna, we can do it. But I first need to see to my eastern defenses once again, because these bubbles are low, these bubbles are red. This does get the blood pumping. I think I could try to launch a quick strike on Vienna. I wish I had some fast units in the region. If I had like cavalry divisions, I could probably rush Vienna. Probably. I think I could. Oh well, if we hold on long enough, the Americans will arrive and everything will be fine. Any more victory points close? Yeah, Ostrava, but yeah, level 7 fort, not gonna happen. God's sake, France, make a concentrated attack here to cut off these divisions. Why are you so bad? France is bad in every one of its incarnations. We'll have the equipment to start training some hussars. Just no manpower to do so. I might be forced to go up the service by requirement, but I don't want to. If only get some garrison support, that would help, but nobody wants to give us garrison support.
20 minutes later.
Well, that's great. That means the Americans are gonna join the Allies. American troops are gonna flood into Europe, hopefully. And that should pretty much fix... that should fix our issue. Assuming Poland doesn't fall before then. Come on, reinforce. Reinforce. Oh dear God. Just hold, you bastards. Hold. What's this? Yeah, I'll join. It doesn't matter. Ah! US joined. Great. Oh, reinforce Warsaw. For the love of God, reinforce Warsaw. Oh yeah, Air Force really picking up now. I think we've decimated the Soviet Air Force. We are now totally in control of this area. Good. That is going to keep these bubbles green. Alright, I'm going to roll the dice here. I'm gonna request Hungarian forces, 12 divisions. They'll start suffering attrition now because the game doesn't count them as being reinforced, because reinforcement has to flow from our capital. I'm gonna assign all of them to this army here and just make a break for Vienna and Graz, and hope that works. We are immediately gonna get overrun by all these Romanian divisions though. Not to mention the Russians are gonna come in, and I'm assuming something to the north here is gonna happen as well. While I wait for these divisions to get into position, I'm gonna start a mass offensive on this front. I know that is gonna cost us a ton of manpower. I just need to do this so they don't pull troops off the line to reinforce Vienna. Oh, yeah, that cipher's fine. I don't care. Meanwhile, our lines on the western front are holding very well. So we're just gonna give this a go. This is gonna be exciting. Alright, call to arms. Great, we're now involved. These units head there. These units head there. These units fight them. You head to Vienna. Go around, go to Graz. Hopefully, we'll be able to reach Vienna and Graz, and that should capitulate the Germans. At least I hope it will. I'm gonna put one division on Budapest and hope to God it doesn't all come crashing down before I take Vienna. While I'm doing that, might as well break the German cipher and launch a massive offensive. Okay, here goes nothing. Come on. There's already German reinforcements in the area. I don't like the way this is gonna play out. Oh, no. Everything in this region is already being overrun. Oh boy. No, they've got troops there. Help taking Vienna. We need Vienna. Why are we not doing any damage? Oh, because we don't have supply. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. Oh yeah, now they're reinforcing. Oh, come on. Break it. You'll get the Graz. Come on, take Vienna. No, don't reinforce it. on. It's just a one division. Take Graz. Take Graz. All right, we have Graz. That's one thing. That lands us 87%. Oh, I don't think Vienna is going to be enough. I might also need Klagenfurt. Come on. Take Vienna. Just take Vienna, for God's sakes. Take Vienna. Oh, we take... What? There's still combat going on, but we took... What? Okay. Oh, 97%, or 2% short. Oh, I need one more victory point, and that's gonna be Klagenfurt, and we'll never reach it. Oh no, it's over. I've ruined my one shot. Yeah, if we take Breslau, but that's not happening. They've got like a level 7 fort here. Oh, no fort. Ah, damn it. So much for that gambit. Maybe if Breslau falls, but I don't see that happening. The rest of the offensive is continuing a lot more favorably than I thought it would, but it's costing us so much manpower. We just need like one more victory point or a couple more tiles. We cannot get to any of them. Maybe if I can secure the area around Graz, I can come in and take Klagenfurt, but yeah, that's not happening, I think. They're too dug in. Might be able to force something here. Take Breslau. Come on, take Breslau. Take Breslau. Just do it. Hungary's falling apart. Come on. At least we got a pocket. You guys like seeing pockets, right? Right? Also, we have the political power. Let's go up to total mobilization for 1 and follow that up with women in the workforce. That should keep my manpower neutral. Neutral's probably not good enough, but it is what it is. I'm gonna cancel these recruitments just so I have some manpower to keep... Oh, yes! Oh, we took Breslau. Germans are done. Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Okay. So that means all these Hungarian divisions are now secure. I'll need to draw the front lines again, though, because this is going to be one gigantic mess. Well, this is going to be stressful. Very stressful. How am I going to fix this? Well, I'll try to prioritize some divisions to reinforce certain fronts, and that is going to have to do. Clean up these encirclements. That should be relatively easy. Bunch of Italian divisions. Just put all the pressure we can on them. And I'll redeploy 15 divisions of this army to the Italian Alps. Hopefully we can contain the situation here. Hungarian troops will be needed for a fallback line behind this river, probably. Like so, I think. Yeah, I think that... No, we'd be giving up Budapest. Just the front line. No, that's also not going to work. Fallback line here. Yeah, like that. But first, clean this up. Well, that's a lot of extra factories, but Hungary lost all of its steel. Well, this is a nice encirclement, though, so if we can kill these guys off, that would be great. Just forcibly attack them, kill them quickly so I can redeploy these units to places that I actually need them. Alas, these Hungarian divisions are lost. Alright, at least that's Germany knocked out. Now we just have to scramble to rebuild our lines because Hungary is not doing too well. Fix the Italian gap to the south and we might be secure. Maybe. I hope they'll have some divisions left to reinforce against the Soviets because they keep coming. But I think they're going to be really weak. Looking at these bars, yeah, Soviets have been throwing equipment away. So, one step closer to victory. Okay, so first up, my apologies. Apparently I did not have my microphone connected for the last... 50 minutes of this recording, so I have no voice work for any of the footage that follows, so everything you hear from now on is added in post. My apologies. I'll try to do my best to edit this to get at least some semblance of what's going on here, but at this point we did manage to clean up the entire German mess here, so that army is freed up and we can divert some attention towards Italy with one army of 30 infantry, and the rest of the military is just going to the Soviet border to shore that up, wait for Allied reinforcements, and then start pushing hard because those Soviets are out of equipment. Oh, Italy, there's like nothing you can do right, is there? So at this point I've managed to use straight up pure infantry to create some encirclements to the Italian north, and once that gap opens they have nothing. We can just walk down to Rome and that's it. We'll destroy their armies and just end the war with the Axis. Good stuff, good stuff. And there we go. That should be Italy cut in half. Now it's just a matter of wrapping up the north. They're being pressured by the French, so that army is no concern of mine. And just to walk south, we can walk all the way to the heel and toe of the boot without virtually any resistance. At this point, Italy's dead, and we can just focus on the Soviets, who are still throwing endless amounts of men and equipment at our lines, but we are holding. We are holding. And we're in Rome. Polish soldiers have taken Rome. Time to just finish off this war and we can just focus on the east. Oh, Stalin, you've been throwing men away. You got 14 million left, but come on, man. What does the army look like? He can't... Oh, no. At this point, he has 49% of his equipment left. Yeah. And there go the Italians. The Axis is defeated. Time to just take what we can, give our puppets some stuff, and call it a day so we can finally focus on taking out the Red Menace and get our stuff back. So, not the world's greatest peace deal. Poland is very small now. I managed to get Banat to Hungary, and, well, we took Königsberg, but the Russians are still sitting on it, and our factories are all gone, so... yeah, that sucks. If you're wondering why I didn't puppet anything, we're in the Allies. Allies can only do collaboration governments. No, not that. Supervised states. Not as good. Anyway, time for the big event. Well, that's not the big event I was hoping for, UK. Thanks. Thanks for nothing. Oh, look who came crawling back. Yeah, sure, I'll accept. Anyway, the Grand Army is now in position. I've reorganized into a single field marshal with 5 generals under him. And we're going to maximize our offensive potential by spreading out the air wings across the army. And we're just going to start pushing. The Soviets are out of equipment. They're mostly just worn down to nothing. And we will now grind them into the dirt. Every step we take forward, we reclaim core territory. We will get more manpower. And we can continue pushing. The Soviets have nothing on us. Not when you have the might of the Allies at our back. Oh, will you look at that. That's our first nice little pocket. Not only we're making a lot of pockets this way, because we have green air, we tend to overrun a lot of Soviet divisions as they're retreating, since we are faster than them. 2 months into the counterattack, we've already pushed past the last Polish-Lithuanian core territory. We are now marching into the Soviet Union proper. They have nothing left. They cannot stop us. They've lost so many divisions already. Meanwhile, we just keep asking for stuff from our allies since, well, these offensives are costly, but we should be good. At this point, we will no longer be able to lose. Oh god, they have 40 divisions maximum left. They've lost 6.2 million manpower, mostly due to us. So, yeah, poor Russia. We've killed 5.7 million Russians. Oh, it's over. At last, it is over. All we have to do now is retake our core territory and maybe take a nice bonus in the peace deal, and we can call this a wrap. So we ended up with all of our core territory, a nice chunky Russian puppet, and the Allies did liberate a few of the Stans and the Caucasus nations, but overall I think we did fairly well, and this is the disaster save that is saved. Anyway, if you like this video, leave a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload more content. And check out this next video. I've selected it especially for you. I know you'll love it. Thanks. Goodbye.